Best There Is podcast. God damn it, I recorded the video so late that we're gonna have to cut all the way up to here. I had it up to here.
Oh no, you have to do a little bit of editing.
Yeah. With Declan and Ryan, our once a month talking about pop culture. We have a ton of DC movies that are coming out. We have Sentry news, and then we also talk about Antman.
What?
The sweet cone is gross.
What are you guys looking at?
I still haven't played Violet or
I hate
Scarlet
this.
yet.
Is it a new Pikachu?
No. They redesigned a legendary, and it.
But it's a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it went from a dog on 4 legs to like a lizard on 2, and we're like, I'm just kind of like, why?
It's an interesting take.
Why
Is
though?
this evolution at its finest?
Yeah, because I'm like,
Well,
Virizion looks normal, right? This one's just like robot, right?
so Violet is focused on future and technology, and Scarlet has Pokemon that are like prehistoric. Like they have a prehistoric Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
So one's
Scream Tail
one's devolving, the other one's evolving.
in the future, yeah. It's like cybernetics versus like prehistoric. So
Remember
like,
in the Mario movie?
like that.
Yeah. That scene will never die.
And it
Okay, which
doesn't.
was the first one?
It doesn't
So
sound
the
like
first
that at
one
all.
is Suicune. It's supposed to be
Sweet Coon?
Suicune.
Suicune.
Sweet Coon.
That's what they originally look like.
Oh, okay. So that's, I thought you were showing me a before and,
And
after.
this is their future versions. Or their future/past versions.
I think his is a pass
the,
version.
Yes, it is.
The two-legged one's kind of cool looking.
Yeah, but how does that evolve into a dog?
But in Mario, they de-evolved them. Remember? Put them in the machine. And that's how they made the Toads or Goombas.
Yes.
It's just weird.
Toad was just a guy.
But they make him a Goomba.
Yeah.
God, they really fucked up.
They
on
are
some-
Goombas, though.
But it looks like
Aren't Toads and Goombas like this? Not the
Toad?
same thing, but they're both mushrooms, right? Well, I guess Toads is a hat. Depending on which Mario canon you want to go after.
Yeah.
well, it seems like they're pulling a lot from
The cartoon.
the cartoon and the games, and they're kind of like
The director,
nodding at the movie, like,
the director
hey, it
gave,
did exist.
gave huge props to Chris Pratt recently.
I saw that.
I just think they're trying to stay face and save what they can. But I think
Did
there's
you
too...
say stay faith?
It's
Stay
weird.
face.
It's
So-
save
Save
face.
face.
Starting today
But I think
or
it doesn't matter. Too
yesterday.
many Mario fans don't give a shit enough to boycott it.
No. People are going to
We'll
see
see.
it regardless.
Yeah.
We'll see how well DC gets boycotted with the Snyder fans.
Did you hear that Aquaman 2 is the worst DCE
I saw
movie
that.
ever?
People walked out of it.
I was like, damn, that fucking sucks.
But I also feel like that could have been a Snyder fan that was watching it and was just...
Regardless,
Right.
it's not... the
I
problem is it's not
enjoy the
needed.
first one, but the first one's not that good of a movie.
No.
But I enjoy it. It's like camp and it's very like
It's probably
colorful.
it's
and
probably
fun.
on par with
And the
Thor.
octopus is
Thor
banging the
God and
drums,
Thor
like-
Love and Thunder. Probably on par with that. Like, it's an okay movie. Like
Yeah.
when people say it's bad, you're just like, it's
well,
not
the
bad.
thing is
It's-
that what makes Aquaman a decent movie is it's just the best Aquaman run. It's just that story, right? It's
Well, I mean, it's the only Aquaman movie that's ever come out.
He means
what the comic book run,
Uh-oh.
the New 52 one. It's just that story, right? Except for it's
besides
slightly
the trench, right? They don't do the trench.
Yeah, they do.
Do they?
I own all those. Yes, you can't argue with me. I've read them multiple times. That is the one thing I know. Okay, it is the exact same story.
I feel like the focus of the New 52 was showing that Aquaman is not to be taken
I mean, I think the
as
movie
a joke.
was that too, though.
Too.
They made Jason Momoa fucking Aquaman.
But
They followed the story
I
though.
feel like they didn't, like, say, like, hey, this is Aquaman, he's a joke, ever in the movie.
They set that up in like Justice League, like you could talk to fish and all this shit.
I
Yeah, but
guess
it's
there's
easy-
a
it's-
few jokes.
but it's also easier.
And Peacemaker, he fucks fish. God bless Peacemaker,
Fuck you,
which they
Barry.
say Peacemaker is coming back with season
We have
2.
to listen to everything that Urza
Dude,
says,
everything's
so.
gonna get a fucking season 2. Velma already had a season 2 announced.
Yeah, but Peacemaker, I thought I heard a beat. Peacemaker had an issue just in case with the DC stuff. That's why Snyder Universe fans are uniting, because James Gunn, they said, he's taking, my stuff I'm keeping, while I'm getting rid of all this other crap.
So the good stuff I'm keeping, the crap.
Well, they're looking at it as you're keeping your own stuff. That's not fair.
Isn't Waller season 2 of Peacemaker? Basically,
I don't know. I've heard of it, but my thing is
because he said the Suicide Squad or
the really
Peacemaker people will be.
And Gunn has talked about re-releasing the cut of the Will Smith Suicide Squad. Do we need it? No. Is it worth maybe a watch?
It might give us some more like backstory on Hookshot guy.
Slipknot.
Yeah.
That's the end of his arc.
That's just so racist. Get rid of the Native American.
Like Boomerang literally like leans over to him and is like, "Yeah, you should just escape."
What sucks is like Boomerang was awesome in that, and then they just got rid of another one. Thanks, Gunn. But you know the Snyder.
He dies in the beginning of the movie.
Did he?
On the beach.
On the beach. The only one who lives from the beach squad is Weasel.
No, it's Harley and.
Oh yeah, she does make
Harley and Homeboy.
No, I thought they were in the. No,
I don't know.
I don't think they're on the beach attack. I think pretty much everybody on the beach.
Weasel will
attack
be
dies.
in the Frankenstein show, the cartoon.
Cartoon.
The Commandos.
Oh, they're gonna do the of Shade or whatever. That's
Agents
cool.
of Shade.
When New 52 launched,
Or
I
Creature
picked up,
Commandos.
I
That's
picked
what
up,
it's called.
I picked up so many comics of the New 52.
Me too.
But dude, a lot of them were worth money, and that's not why I did. I did it to give DC a chance of like, let me read obscure characters, and I really like Frankenstein, Agent of Shade or whatever. But all it was Hellboy.
Yeah.
It was just him.
It was good
with monsters and stuff. But I liked it, but he just was Hellboy in a nutshell. I didn't know they were giving him a cartoon. In HeroClix, we got Teen Titans Go in it.
Is there a Teen Titans Go Trigon?
Yes. Oh, you're asking if there's a toy.
I don't know, but
okay, because isn't he in the movie or whatever, the special?
But I did see in the next set coming
He's
out.
in one of the.
Oh, he's like in like an
Titans.
early episode, but then he's also in like I think there's like a crossover they do with the original Teen Titans that I saw or something like that.
Someone leaked that they showed some pictures of it that the Harley Quinn cartoon is coming out in the next set, and I'm pretty stoked because Homeboy in a wheelchair with the robot arms in it, and
Cyborgman.
Yeah, there you go. I was pretty excited for all that. That's why, like I said, when DC does good, they do good, and I'm not trying to hate, but this whole Snyderverse thing. They're literally saying Netflix I don't get it, buy Snyderverse and keep it going. But I'm like, first of all, how would that work?
It'd be an Elseworld.
How would that work?
Yeah,
money wise and production wise and owning properties.
Well, Sandman.
Someone
is
even in the
Netflix.
AEW crowd was holding a sign.
Yeah, but there's not another Sandman.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sandman is what's giving them hope. They said.
But the thing is, you can't really have a whole nother DCEU run separate of a DCEU you're trying to start.
But that's what he explained in his presentation is they have their main movies and then they have their Elseworld movies. So like
yeah, but you're not gonna have a whole Elseworlds universe being built because some people aren't gonna treat it like an Elseworlds. They're gonna treat it like and that's just gonna cause issues for their main stuff.
I'm kind of sick of multiverse stuff at this point.
I mean,
I'm really sick of it.
People are going mad for it.
Spider-Man is supposed to have the second animated movie is supposed to have hints
Tom
of
Holland,
multiverse of madness.
They blame it on him. I thought why it happens. That's what I read. That the rumor is some Doctor Strange, some dumb teen
Spider-Man fucked up everything.
Fucked up the timeline again, and that's why they're gonna get mixed up or whatever. Yeah, even on AEW, people pointed out you can see in the background someone holding a sign saying Netflix buy Snyderverse, and I'm just going, this has gone too far.
I think the last sign that people were posting was stop playing Final Fantasy 14.
I remember that.
Why?
They were doing that.
I don't know. I don't play Final Fantasy 14.
Isn't that the MMO or whatever, or is it a single player game?
It's MMO.
Okay.
What's the song from Scott Pilgrim they play from Final Fantasy?
One Wing Angel?
He's like, check this riff out. This is from Final Fantasy. He's like, this is from Final Fantasy like 2 or 3. It's one of the lower ones. and he's like playing the riff. It's young Neil that does it, I think.
I think it's just one of the battle themes.
The only I know and
what all DC? I got Brave and the Bold, which is gonna be.
Is that Batman?
That's the Bat Family.
The Bat Family movie, which is gonna be basically what it sounds like is when
Grant Morrison's
run, where he meets Damian and Talia Ghul's in it.
Damian.
I'm super stoked. The only thing I'm not stoked about, but
who are they gonna play Damian?
That's the hardest person to cast.
Because you have to cast like a 12-year-old or something.
Who'd you get to play the other Robins, though?
I feel like you have to go younger.
They know you have to get all the Robins.
You think he was that young when you first met him?
He's pretty
like 13.
small. Well, you got to think about film-wise, too. How fast are they going to film each movie? You don't want him to be like 20.
Well, the rumor is Ben Affleck may direct it. I don't know how I feel because I don't want Ben Affleck involved at all, but he did Argo, which was good, and he did something else that was good.
Did that new movie Air with him, Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know how they're going to do any of it. How old is Batman going to be to have a kid? Because everyone's like, oh, Superman's going to be younger, Batman's going to be younger. But Brave and the Bold, to my knowledge, is going to be in the same universe in the Superman. And they want a younger Superman than Henry Cavill.
How do you say it that way?
Cavill?
I think they're doing All-Star for
it's like Gavel
for Superman, right?
Which is odd. Superman All-Star wasn't bad. I don't think it was that bad of a book. Batman was horrible.
I didn't read All-Star Batman.
I'm the goddamn Batman. It was Frank Miller writing it. It was really bad.
Get in the fucking car.
I never made it through. They
like save somewhere and he fucks like Black Canary and it's just weird. The only cool thing I liked is they threw Green Lantern in a room painted all yellow and they're all yellow and they're like fucking with him, but it's totally not Batman demeanor how he made him in that.
I've seen mixed reactions on the Green Lantern concept too.
What's that?
The show?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a detective cop, like grounded.
Isn't that what they are though?
Yeah, but
it's
sounding like it's gonna be on Earth and not in space.
That's lame.
So people are, but it's supposed
aren't
to
there
have
two
like,
main characters?
I think there's supposed to be several lanterns in the show.
Oh, then maybe they'll like keep the what's the first one? Alan.
I'm a Lantern.
Alan Scott. Maybe they'll just keep Alan Scott on Earth, and then like the other ones.
Maybe.
I just that's like a waste. That's like why even do
Eggs
Green
and
Lanterns
milk,
if you're not
bitch.
going to do space, right?
You're just gonna come out and be like, we need to talk. I just can't see it. I don't know.
Why?
Like just that vibe of like a cop in a way. I get it because they're a core that
Knocking on the door with a
Just like-
giant green hand.
I'm a Lantern. We need to speak to you, ma'am. It's just
He like makes constructs like a badge.
yeah. It's just
That's actually kind of funny though.
yeah. But only
I could see like one episode of that, right?
I don't know. I mean, if they do Guy Gardner, that'd be awesome. But what other movies? Brave and the Bold's gonna have. See, that's the thing too. Like you were saying, who's gonna play all these people? Who's gonna be? If they're doing the whole family, are we doing Jason Todd? Like, is he gonna be in it?
I feel like they'll do Dick and they'll do.
I'm 10.
Have Timothy Chalamet play one of them.
No.
Drake.
Just throw him in it. Drake,
No.
the singer,
No. Tim Drake.
play Tim Drake.
Yeah, Drake playing Tim Drake.
That'd be funny.
They'll play Bobby Drake. Be Iceman. Drake be like,
There's
I could
supposed to
be
be
him
more
all.
shows and movies that they're going to announce this year still. He hasn't announced everything yet.
With my Ragman shit.
Oh, the Swamp Thing.
That's a
They-
movie, right?
Yes.
Did they say who they want in that?
No. But I have a feeling, since he's into so many current comics, I'm feeling like we're going to get Animal Man.
Animal Man.
Rot World, Red, the Red and the Green, like this whole epic.
That was always so
Crossover.
fucking weird. I love Jeff Lemire as a writer.
The Green.
But it was so fucking weird. Like Animal Man's son fucking dies.
Yeah.
He comes back somehow though, right? And
I feel like the daughter.
Isn't a lot of Animal Man shit kind of fucked up though?
Yeah, I mean,
Like he's pretty
there's
tragic.
Rot basically trying to kill Buddy Baker the whole thing, and then the daughter kind of is a Deus
Ex Machina.
How so? I forgot.
She just saves everybody. But it was a great comic, great crossover for the New 52. I'm a fan of them both now.
Were you not before? Well, I mean, I guess Animal Man.
Really
people didn't know much
before.
really about Animal Man.
Well, who wrote Animal Man before? Was that Morrison?
I want to say Morrison or Alan Moore.
I think it was Morrison. Alan Moore was Swamp Thing.
You're right.
And then we have Paradise, which is the...
I kind of hate this whole announcing movies
this
years in advance.
This was a TV show.
So it's a Game of Thrones type Wonder Woman series set before Wonder Woman.
No one wants to see that.
Is it just Greek?
It's probably going to be based off of Wonder Woman Historia, which is...
But no one wants to see that.
But
I thought James Gunn was smarter than that.
It's going to set up Wonder Woman and the gods, the Olympian gods.
I get it, but to be honest, I don't know.
It set up her lore.
I wonder if people would have preferred that before Black Adam and Shazam, like make a movie based off all the stories of the gods and the sins and all that shit, and then we get the movies. Because if people don't want to see that, they're not going to want to see Wonder Woman prequels.
One thing with Wonder Woman is most of the characters in her universe have been alive even before her coming to life. So you could have
her getting sculpted by clay or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, well, they'll probably go back to the clay origin.
Not Zeus.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, Zeus is still involved in the clay origin.
Yeah, but it's not like...
But it's not his daughter.
Is he humping clay and making it?
He's just shaping it into a...
So I started reading the George Perez, and who's the writer on that? Is it George Perez? I'm pretty sure. I know he does the art on it. But the old one.
Yeah, but George Perez doesn't write. It's Mark Wolfman or no?
Wolfman Jack?
No.
It might be Perez on art and
really?
No.
He doesn't do writing.
Someone started writing and then they left the book and Perez took over writing and art for the book.
That's weird. I didn't know he wrote it all.
It's pretty good.
Rest in peace.
And a lot of the first issues take place before Diana's even in it. So
is it interesting? Like Hades and shit. Like New 52 made Wonder Woman fucking sick.
It made her Dragon Ball Z.
Why? Explain. I don't watch Dragon Ball Z.
So the thing people don't like about
and...
that does kind of happen. The thing people don't like about the that story is she has those cufflinks, and they don't understand why she has cufflinks that inhibit her powers. Because when she takes them off, then she goes Super Saiyan.
Oh, I don't remember that.
It's towards the end when she's fighting Ares to be God of War. She ends up becoming God of War.
So I remember Apollo and who was the old man god?
That was Ares.
Was it Ares? But they're all like, Zeus is gone, right? And they're all trying to take over the throne while he's gone. And I know
what's Zeus's wife's name?
The babies.
Hera.
Yeah,
Zeus gets some chick pregnant, right? And then that baby, he's still fucking. And that baby...
I mean, that's Zeus's whole thing. Oh, the other thing people don't like about...
We need a just Zeus story. Like, what's up,
No,
ladies?
we don't. We don't need a Zeus story.
I mean, I liked him in Love and Thunder.
Zeus is Zeus is how you say a little rapey.
Does he do it without their...
He turns into a bull at one.
Jesus just put a baby in Mary without asking her.
That is definitely not how that happened.
Oh, they did it?
No, Jesus was the baby, dumbass.
Okay.
We're not going to talk about this.
God.
You're just dumb.
God was rapey?
No, he asked her.
He did?
Yes, read the fucking Bible!
I don't think he asked her.
He's like, he asked multiple women, and he just said, my only request is that you name the kid Jesus.
Jesus. And Joseph's like, no, who's that?
And this was before.
I haven't even got any yet. And then you're going to tell me this guy over here is going to knock you up?
God,
and now we put them in front of Christmas trees. And
They weren't married. They weren't wife and husband. Not at least not.
They were dating hardcore though, man. She was wearing the Letterman jacket.
No, he was just fucking walking across the desert, bro. So she could go home for the census.
They were checking who's who.
I just think
That's
of that,
literally the story.
There's a lot of paintings
So
with
Jesus
Mary,
of Nazareth,
like kneeling down, and then there's the two angels. The annotation, the connotation, the
Comma chameleon.
I don't know. I remember seeing them a lot in art history classes.
Why didn't people like New 52? You said just because of the
because of the
Jesus,
that thing, and then the
Jesus
men.
baby.
So in Azrilla's run,
Superman
there are
did no underwear.
men on Paradise Island or Themyscira.
Paradise Island just sounds so funny.
But
That sounds like an
whenever
Epstein Island.
the Amazons,
Where Zeus is at.
Oh my god.
the Amazons like rape men, and then that's how they get babies.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
And then they throw the men off
I bet they
the boats.
Do they kill the male babies? Or
I think so.
Yeah, of course they do.
Oh no, they become slaves.
That's
what it was.
That's fucked up, bro. It's so fucked up.
So there was a lot of stuff people don't like, but I think they could pull from both of them and make a cool story.
I like Hades was a little bratty kid with the
He was
candles burning
really
on his-
gross though. He tried to marry his granddaughter or his niece.
He's like not.
Who?
He has no idea.
Huh?
Who's his niece?
Wonder Woman.
The Greeks don't care.
Well, he looks like a kid, but he's like hella old.
And then Diana
because they
has to
took
get
different
like
forms.
she has the gun of
She has a gun?
the gun of love from
Excuse me?
Kiss, love gun, pull my trigger.
what's the god of love? Not
Aphrodite.
Aphrodite though.
Cupid.
They're basically Cupid guns that she gets, and she like
The
throws up.
cherubs?
She throws up a reflection against Hades, and then shoots it, and then he basically falls in love with himself, so he doesn't end up marrying her.
So
That's
fucking
really
weird. I know Hermes is like her guy through the whole thing, and then
That's her uncle too.
He turns on her. He like was working against her the whole time.
Is that her uncle or is that her brother?
I think.
I think
It's her uncle because that's Zeus's brother, isn't it?
No, Zeus's brothers are Zeus. It's Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades. And then there's Hera.
But Zeus is her
And-
dad.
Yes.
So then
Zeus is also the father of Ares.
So
Zeus is
Poseidon-
also the father of Athena. I think Zeus is the father of Hermes.
Did you say Hermes?
I think you said Hermes. What did you say?
I thought you said Poseidon.
No.
No, Hermes, the one that can run fast.
No, he's the one with the wings on his feet.
Yeah, the guy. He
He's got
guides
the
her.
helmet.
Yeah, he does turn.
He's got that
on.
Jay Garrett helmet.
Yeah,
He doesn't have a helmet.
he's
Oh,
pretty.
what the fuck?
He's pretty dope in the series.
He looks cool
until he turns on her. But he's pretty. I mean, he's still a good character because he's kind of like.
Does Kratos show up at the end and kill them both?
No.
He's kind of like
your
her,
son has come.
Her how they do the fish out of water thing. You need someone there to explain everything going on, and he's kind of the one that's like telling her what
He
to
gives
do.
her the ability to fly.
Does she meet Asbestos?
Who's that?
Hephaestus, the forged
one is
dye guy.
Yeah, that's her uncle too.
That's her brother. That's Zeus's son.
He's the one that's in charge of all the slaves from Themyscira. All the boys, they get sent to him, and they work for him to
Make weapons?
He makes something for her, doesn't he?
He makes her the guns.
Love gun.
Why does Wonder Woman need guns?
The cover's cool.
Sounds
I don't
dumb.
support guns, but the cover's cool.
Well, like,
oh, Ryan, you just got so many. I don't know. Lately, we've been getting like
Isn't the whole
4
thing, like-
viewers.
Yeah,
isn't the whole thing like guns are like supposed to be disgusting weapons?
I think guns are lazy in shows and movies. And
Well, they have some practical use, right? Like a cop's not gonna walk around with a sword.
Or,
I'm just sorry.
I saw a cop
It just
taser the
ends
shit
things.
out of some dude, and he just stood there. And
You,
he's
you
like,
ever seen the video of the guy with the cigarette in his hand pointing at the lady? And so he tases him. He says, as he's falling, he says, "I'll get you, bitch." It's so funny. Look it up real quick. Look up.
It's like why I
I'll
don't
get you.
play-
"Oh, the cover, yeah, I remember that cover."
That's-
Or it's like Wanted, and she's like,
Are they Desert Eagles?
they're like
Desert
gold
Eagle.
guns. I don't remember.
"Love gun."
Here, look up "I'll Get You, Bitch." Though you just have to watch that video. Do it, Ernie. Now.
Do what?
Look up I'll Get You, Bitch."
Anyways, what other? While I'm looking at what other shows got announced?
We said Waller. We said,
but they were
Paradise.
Movies. Superman, Batman.
Woo! Made me think of Michael Jackson.
Why?
Woo!
Damn.
I'll get you, bitch.
I wonder what it is with getting electrocuted
I hate the
to
feeling.
not.
Probably on other drugs.
You think so?
Probably. Like, I imagine it
Because
probably
I've
affects you
seen some
less.
people where it hits them and they're just like, and the cops panic like.
It's like a weight thing, a body,
be.
any number of like.
This was an old Asian man I saw, and they hit him with like 3 different times.
Yeah, that's probably gonna fuck a small Asian man up.
But he didn't.
Oh,
they were
oh.
they were freaking out because they're like,
Maybe he's like just hyped.
I need another one, and then they're just hitting him, and he's just like,
He's like coming at him.
He's trying
like
to yell
ripping
at
it
them.
out of his body.
He's trying
like
to
he's a
hit. Oh,
superhero.
dude, that'd be so dope. You're just like.
We're getting
It's like a Metal Gear Solid villain.
Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow.
Are they? Are they?
We're
okay,
just running that whole story.
So the comic just jumped up. Her first appearance in Batman and Superman. Remember they had that book together where it was like Batman logo, Superman logo.
Sort of.
Anyways, the blonde girl comes out of nowhere. The blonde Supergirl. It's Michael Turner.
Kara Zor-El.
Michael Turner was drawing it before he died. Rest in peace. But is it the same one, or are they using the Mexican girl?
They're using Kara. She's a blonde.
Oh, okay. So they're not.
It's
are they
the most recent run. It literally came out like 2 years ago.
Did you realize how much Flash is the Flashpoint?
What do you mean?
Like the story.
Obviously.
I mean, it's definitely Flashpoint.
It's like super fast.
Like I've read that they're going to do electrocution scene to give the other Barry powers because since he came there, he messed it up. The girl, he goes to.
That scene's actually fucked up.
Yeah,
in the comic.
it makes that's a really.
He's
good
like, do it
comic.
again, do it again. He's all fucking mangled and fucking.
But
Thomas is like, no.
Thomas Wayne is basically Batman Keaton, but we're not going to. It's sad that we don't get Thomas Wayne though. But I do.
You don't want a guy
Keaton.
with like a fucking 5 o'clock shadow just gunning motherfuckers down.
They're in a world without powers, so instead of the Wonder Woman against Atlantis, Aquaman gets Wonder Woman, it's going to be what did they say it's going to be? It's going to be the Kryptonians versus someone else. I forgot what it was.
Well, yeah.
And that's why Batman has to get involved, and so does Flash. And then the Superman they had caged up the whole time.
Was a girl.
In the comic, it's a skinny dude that never got to see the sun.
And does he freak out and he shows back up at the end, though?
Yeah, and this one they're gonna have it be her. So they're making it like it, but then not. But it I didn't put all these parallels together. Like holy shit! Like they're giving us Flashpoint without Flashpoint. But the best
it was me, Barry. When you ejaculate prematurely with your high school girlfriend, it was me that went back in time and jacked you off at a microsecond.
Where was that?
You've never seen that video?
No.
It was me. Look that up. Look up. It was me, Barry.
No, the biggest surprise to me was the Authority.
Yeah, Authority's always been like the
Midnighter and Apollo.
Image. It was the Image.
The Wild
version
Storm.
of
Look up.
Ejaculate.
Just look up. Yeah,
But-
whatever.
Me.
Wildstorm folded into.
But do you
DC.
know anything about the Authority?
I just know Midnighter and Apollo.
But
I guess that's in the podcast, though.
It was me, Barry. Who jacked you off at supersonic speed.
you see what Reverse Flash looks like, or Evil Flash?
I've only watched the trailer once.
They don't show him. Like someone leaked like images of him, and it looks.
It's just
weird.
Ezra Miller. Oh, Booster
No.
Gold.
Is it going to be a movie or
Yay!
TV show?
I think that one's a movie.
I don't want Chris Pratt.
If I,
He looks like Booster Gold.
Would you?
I would be fine with it.
Would you be okay if they pulled Stifler out?
No.
I think he's fine.
No. I don't think he's what they're looking for.
Does he even act anymore?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't want Chris Pratt playing Star-Lord again.
Wow, very different character.
I still think it will be the same vibes. And that's a movie, right? Not a TV show.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel.
Here we go.
Would you get Mac from Always Sunny?
No. Does he? He doesn't even look. I mean,
you could just dye his hair, right? And you wouldn't be shocked if Booster had gold, like had his blonde hair, right? But it was like brown roots. You would be shocked, right?
I think not Mac. I think what's his name would play him better. Dennis.
No, I disagree.
Oh god.
Just the Golden God.
I think Dennis
they're my tools.
Did you do Dennis does Fred's voice in the Velma show?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what a waste.
I forgot the guy that did Shaggy's black comedian. I kept thinking
is it Shaggy?
I thought he did
Shaggy the singer.
Wasn't me. I thought it was the one that voices King Shark, but I'm wrong.
Hey,
and did you know who does Daphne's?
Yes.
She's
from Fresh Off the Boat.
I can't remember her name. What bugs me, I always say this forever, that she's mad that they're not represented. I said they. Her culture isn't represented correctly, but then she'll do movies and TV shows that kind of mock it. Or I wouldn't even say far as mocking it, but
yeah, but she's still gotta make money, right?
I mean, Daphne's Asian,
but you also could stand your ground, huh?
So Daphne's Asian,
and she doesn't even look Asian.
Well, she dyes her hair, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and yeah, don't you meet? I think you meet her parents later on.
Well, her parents.
She has moms.
Her moms.
No, you mean her biological parents later.
Oh, I haven't made it that far.
Okay.
I don't know.
I do know, actually.
Did you finish it?
No, I watched a review of the whole series. Why would I fucking watch it? I hate women and minorities, okay?
It's got a 1.3 right now.
On what?
I don't know. I don't know what this is. Reviews. It just popped up when I typed in the name. I don't know.
Like, I don't know.
Maybe a Google review?
I don't really even follow reviews anymore.
Debbie Ryan's in it as Krista. Constant Wu. I couldn't think of her name.
Constance Wu? Or is it Constant Wu?
Constance. I like Constance Wu, actually. Besides her complaining, I think she's good in all her roles. But going on race changing, I was going to talk about Sentry. First of all, we don't even know Sentry's in the movie.
Okay, wait.
It sounds like Sentry's in the movie.
Are you? What are they race swapping him?
I'm gonna get to that
because if they do it a certain way, isn't that just also kind of offensive?
I can see it. Visually, but
I saw a good drawing of him, but so my thing is
just spit it out.
We don't even know Sentry's in it. And if Sentry's in it, someone said, "How are these?"
I don't know what you're talking. What's it?
I see the vision.
Thunderbolts. How are these low-budget Thunderbolt characters gonna handle Sentry? Because Val supposedly
is sure he's not gonna be Hyperion or something.
That was the first idea a while back. Now it's getting closer that Sentry's gonna be.
Who is it?
I almost said Glenn.
It is Glenn.
I know, but that's not his name. That's his name in Walking Dead.
Glenn from Walking Dead is rumored to be cast as him.
So I see the vision, especially the vision. So what I've seen described is when he goes into a Sentry mode, he's literally going Super Saiyan. His hair turns blonde and he gains muscle.
So they have to make him Asian?
I don't know.
That's how he's in the comic books.
He's
got a beard when he's in his normal form. He's got a beard and he's got short, more brown hair. He's really skinny. And then when he goes Sentry, he loses the beard, his hair grows out, and all that shit. Usually happens off the panel. So I mean, like I always thought you could get anybody to play Sentry. I don't necessarily want to sit there and watch an entirely CGI Sentry though. Like I don't care how good CGI is. I'm just over it. I want to see like somebody. I don't know. Like, it could be good, it could be bad. The problem is I don't know how he's going to act because I don't have that much I don't have that much backlog of his other performances. But to me,
he's pretty good.
He's pretty good. I've seen him in other things.
Can he play like a character that's two different people? Can he play a character that's really, really, really deep in rooted mental health issues?
I think that's hard to tell with a lot of people until they play it.
That's what I'm saying.
He's what's that cartoon?
Chew? No. I love Chew comic, by the way.
That Image
Read
cartoon.
Chew. That was Chew. Where he eat whatever he eats.
No. I said cartoon, not comic.
I thought Chew became a cartoon.
I never got a cartoon.
No?
No.
Steven Yin? Is that how you pronounce his last name?
I think so. What is that show called? Where
it's so
his
weird.
Father is also
is
Superman.
there like anybody made up some concept
Oh,
images?
Invincible.
Yeah.
That's him?
Yeah.
That's really good.
He's the main character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really good. Good for him. I forgot about that.
Is there any concept images? Has anybody done a Photoshop mock-up of it?
Oh,
It's-
yeah.
Can I see?
I'm looking for it right now. The one I first saw, and it was like really good looking. I was like, as soon as I wanted to argue against it, I saw that image, and I was like,
Did you see the?
He looks all Super Saiyan in it.
See, I think that would sell.
You really?
I do.
I just don't get the point of race swapping. People are saying no, it's got to be Amadeus Cho because he's already.
Why is
signed.
Amadeus Cho gonna be 50 years old? He's not really 50, but he's more like late 30s looking. But Amadeus Cho is a child. His whole thing is he's a smart kid. Why would you do that?
I don't know. That's just what people are saying because people don't want.
People are like, oh, Iron Fist. Why would you put Iron Fist in the movie? There's no reason.
People are saying that I think Iron Fist would be great in Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
That opens up a whole different.
But if they do Shang-Chi and bring Iron Fist, it should not be
Can we just do
Danny.
Can we get a tournament movie?
It should be Colleen Wing.
They should do it like Mortal Kombat. Is what they should.
Can we get a tournament movie where we just get a bunch of these characters?
They could do low tier.
That's what I'm saying. Bring Chainsaw Hand guy back. Bring
Well, that's his
Razor
brother.
Fist?
Razor Fist. It's whose brother?
Shang-Chi. It's his half brother.
It was in Delete Scene though, wasn't it?
So he's son of.
No,
He's adopted.
He adopts him.
Oh. Then he's not his. He's his brother. He's just not his.
It's still his brother. God damn it!
Still, I love you.
The other big rumor I saw was for Captain America movie. We're finally learning that the world knows about Tiamat, or at least the government does.
Tiamat?
The Eternal.
The Eternal that.
It's supposed to be Animinium, ain't it? And it's going to be everybody's trying to get to the Animinium first. And Cap's trying to stop. I don't know why Cap would stop them. Why did he?
Wait, he's coming back?
It's
Yeah.
Falcon.
Captain Falcon.
Ow.
But which opens up to Wolverine doesn't have Animinium yet because they're just discovering it, or
Well, Tiamat was already on Earth.
Yeah, it
He's
could be
just-
deposits other
He's
places.
just surfaced now. Basically.
I don't.
He's all
know.
posted up in the Earth's core.
But I just don't.
It's kind of just his, like...
They said
head
there's
and
gonna be more than-
shoulders.
I
I thought his hand was there.
His hand might be
Because don't they
there.
stand? I remember her.
I've only watched
fucking
Eternals
name?
once.
Yeah, because that movie sucks.
It wasn't terrible.
It was boring as fuck.
It's very long.
It was a waste of my goddamn time.
I don't think it was a waste.
Longer of a waste than Justice League.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nah, that's impossible.
Well, which Justice League?
Okay,
Which one?
The longest one.
Snyder uncut
Well, that had
version
like
is very
but that had so
slow.
much more like behind it, because like it was supposed to be the original cut and all this shit. I also broke that into 2 parts though. Like it gave you the opportunity to break it 2 parts. The problem is the Eternals is like
The only good thing is
2 hours and 30 minutes of fucking nothing.
It was a better movie in a way.
Have you seen Eternals yet?
I tried. It was kind of boring.
My point exactly. At least I finished it.
At least I tried.
I just didn't. There was nothing in Eternals that captivated me. The characters didn't really captivate, and this is all personal, subjective bullshit, right? The characters didn't captivate me. The bad guys certainly didn't. None of the characters were really all that interesting. Like none of their struggles seemed all that sympathetic.
What I got from it was a better version of the Inhumans.
Yeah, but that's like that's like this is like the ground floor. Eternals is like an inch off of it, and Inhumans is like buried 6 feet under. That movie, that whole thing is so fucking bad. It's that it's what the Inhumans should have been, but yet the Humans was fucking terrible, like beyond terrible. Terrible. Crazy knucklehead. Terrible. That Kim Jong-un.
I feel like Inhumans just really lost.
Well, they're all dead still.
So.
So.
I still can't find the cool picture that I.
You could get Dennis to play Sentry.
Because he's the golden.
Because he's the golden god.
No, I wouldn't. See, I'd be more okay with Glenn playing him. Steven Yeun.
No, get Charlie Day to play.
Ultimately, like
Robert Reynolds.
There's a picture of Ryan Gosling that to me is like a good look for Sentry, and he could come off as that. Ryan Gosling's a good actor. Mm-hmm. If not Brad Pitt, if he's older. Brad Pitt has played multiple personality people. And
so has
13.
So has
13 Monkey or 12 Monkeys.
Who'd you just say earlier?
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling. He's the one in Nightcrawler, right? Or is that?
No, that's Jake Gyllenhaal.
That's Jake Gyllenhaal. Dude, have fucking Jake Gyllenhaal.
Dude, he was at the UFC event. Did you see that?
No.
He was there, and they had to film scenes for his movie coming out. Oh, for Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. Oh, he's Chuck Norris? No, Patrick Swayze. I don't know why I said Chuck Norris. Because I was thinking Roundhouse Kick. That's why. Roadhouse.
He had to film scenes in it. He's fucking huge, and he's like hella ripped, but like he had to do like a weigh-in, and then he got in the octagon. Because I'm like, did he fight? And then I looked it up, and they're like, no, these are scenes they filmed for Roadhouse. Jake Gyllenhaal, I wouldn't mind. He wouldn't look good with the long hair Sentry, short haired Sentry. He would rock it,
but also disheveled, bearded Robert Reynolds. Yes. Like you get the thing is like the Sentry is the Sentry, but it's two parts of like one whole character, right?
Well, and it's like,
I hate like if they do the Sentry, if they just like blatantly, I don't really care who plays him at this point, but if they just like kind of brush the whole Robert Reynolds thing.
Are they gonna do the Void though? The Void.
That doesn't matter to me. Are they gonna do the drug addict thing? Are they gonna do the agoraphobia thing? Are they gonna give him like? Are they gonna make him?
I think.
Otherwise, if he has depression, I'm sorry, he's just the most busted character in like he'll just solve all the problems because you could get over depression a lot easier than you can get over agoraphobia, drug addiction, all these extra things on top of that, multiple personality disorder, right? But if they just, that's like you can't take it easy with the mental issues this character has because it's very important to the character as a whole.
Well, that's the whole thing is what are they going to do? Like they said, okay, if they bring him in,
he's just a kid who fell into a vat and, he definitely didn't break into a place and steal drugs.
Is he a main villain of this, they're saying? Is like how Hyperion was where he was on the team of the Thunderbolts?
And then it should just be Hyperion.
I think they would rather save Hyperion to debut with, what's it called, Squadron Supreme? Mm-hmm. Is that their name? They're the bootleg Justice League. Everyone has Justice League powers, but they're fucking Nighthawk. Anyways,
yeah, that's Squadron.
And they were supposed to Hyperion. Be. I know. I just said he was saying, why don't they just use Hyperion instead of Sentry?
Loki was a rumor for them.
Well, that's right. Loki was rumored that they're going to come in, which would be really fucking cool if that happened. But to me, that sounds like big money for a TV show. But who knows?
They have a whole movie diving right into it.
What?
In the Vamp Man.
Speaking of which, what do you mean? I don't know this.
The credit scene is one of King's variants, and Loki and Mobius finding him.
What's that got to do with
finding who? The other King?
One of the Kings.
Okay.
And it's like Owen Wilson, like, oh my god.
I'm saying that the main
what's going on?
The main MCU story is going directly into Loki.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Well, they opened up with their story. They opened up with King.
And then Spider-Man and
is the Infinite made it worse. Is the Infinite in the movie?
Who?
The thing with the robot thing with the hammer or whatever.
Oh, that one card that I always see that has 20
points.
Is that him?
Because that's what it looks like. Okay.
I don't know. Well, one of the credit scenes is like thousands of Kangs in an arena, and they're all Tiamat and 2 other variants are talking to everybody that they're gonna fuck everything.
Tiamat, the Eternal,
or not Tiamat. Is it Ramatut?
Yeah,
Ramatut.
That one and 2 other ones are talking to.
I seen that.
Are there any funny Kang variants
in the crowd? Yeah.
Okay. It's like a duck Kang.
I saw like a blue skin colored one. I don't. The scene's so fast. That I haven't like rewatched it. Cause you can't rewatch it unless you
go to the theaters again.
Yeah.
Or pirate it.
Or just record it on your phone. Was overall, so the hype of this movie, people made it where
I heard it was bad.
It was really hyped up to be like an in-game type movie. People made it out like, oh, it's this big, huge battle for the world. But we have to remember, it's still an Ant-Man movie.
There's no stakes.
No
stakes.
Eggs.
No one dies.
That's what in the trailer tried to make it like people are gonna die. People are like, Ant-Man's dead in this. I'm like, are you fucking crazy? They're not gonna kill Ant-Man.
They're not gonna kill Paul.
But it's fun. That's all I really care about.
Is it funny? Because Ant-Man movies generally have a lot of humor in it.
There's humor,
but they're just in the quantum verse.
Is there any like surprise character appearances that weren't in the trailers? Okay. Oh, you're not making me want to go see this movie.
Yeah, like I've been pushing off. I was actually going to go to the theaters and push my anxiety and try to go. But once I started seeing more and more...
that's a fucking convenient excuse for you to... well, the movie's bad, so I guess I'm not going to go see it.
I will for 100% fact that you call me on it here.
See Blade?
Super Mario movie?
I will see The Room. They're showing it at like an old theater, and I'm going to see it.
Oh, hi, Doggy.
Yeah. Oh, I heard it's a great experience.
You're tearing me apart.
I heard it's great to see it with a bunch of people because they say everybody quotes it out loud, and it's a really fun experience. And Tommy
Wiseau
will be there
in Sacramento.
Yeah,
at which theater? Tower.
The Crest.
No, Colonial.
I saw the post.
Colonial, I believe.
Never heard of it.
Colonial, never heard of it.
That night they're playing.
I barely know her.
They're playing an Ed Wood movie, Plan whatever.
I don't know.
It's like Plan 9 from Outer Space, I think, or some shit like that. And then Troll 2. And the guys there, the main guys there.
They're gonna eat her.
Yeah.
Then they're gonna eat us.
He's gonna be there.
Oh my god. And there's, I will not have you piss on hospitality in my house.
Yeah, it's the Colonial Theater. It's in Stockton, actually.
Oh god.
Slaps the corn out of their hand. It's got all that gross shit on it, and it's like, how do you not know? Sorry, I like that movie.
So yeah, you get to watch those 3 movies, and you could pay for them.
Yeah, I'm down to go, especially to see Troll 2 again. Yeah.
But I think 30s for all the movies. Ooh. But 20 if you want to just see The Room. It's the last one at 9:30, and that's what I'm gonna go do, I think.
It's a lot of money just to go see The Room.
But you also, I believe, get maybe a meet and greet. I don't know.
I don't want to touch Tommy Wiseau.
I want him to do the Joker for me. Why so serious? I just want to.
You should do that. I don't even know how to do the Tommy Wiseau thing outside of the movie, but you should do that. I'm the Joker, baby. Can you say I'm the Joker, baby, for me? I'm the Joker, baby.
I don't know if I could do that.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. I'm the Joker, baby.
Yeah, that's how.
Maybe something like that. Anyways, back to the fucking movie. We haven't seen it.
We're bad people.
We're bad. We're supposed to see it. Is it worth us seeing? Where does it fall under, like... Okay, first of all, out of all the Ant-Mans, number one, I never thought we lived in a world that we have Ant-Man...
Dude. We live in a society, bro.
We live in a society where there's...
I'm sick of all this society, bro.
Ant-Man trilogy. We have 3 Ant-Man movies. Can you imagine, like, 8th grade us just thinking about, like, there's an Ant-Man trilogy?
There's a live-action MODOK?
Yeah. And I heard he's pretty funny in his part.
MODOK's fun.
But can you get past his looks, though?
He looks stupid, but...
Is he bald?
Yes.
Gross. You should get a.
He
next
needs
time we
that
see
bowl
him,
cut.
No, next time we see him, he needs to get like the rockabilly hair.
Oh yeah,
because he's compensating
Elvis.
for not having any hair. He just got different wigs every time you see him.
You're not going to see him.
MODOK learns in the movie not to be a dick.
Aww.
But Cross is such an asshole.
He's an asshole in the movie still.
Is there a reason why Kang uses him?
Because he fell into the quantum realm and he brought him back to life with just
Why do
little legs and arms.
Do they explain why his body's the way it is?
Because it's when he came to the quantum realm, like he was all fucked up.
Do they show him like how he looks?
You get to see his butt, his little MODOK butt hanging when they're putting the arbor on him.
That's hilarious.
That is really funny.
Is it the best Ant-Man?
I like number 2 the best.
Crystal loves Antman and the Wasp.
Yeah, that one's my favorite.
I mean,
too.
I wish we could get
Ghost is really garbage villain though.
But like the bonding they do as a group, like with Hank and Janet.
What's up?
Then they're talking about like
Michael Pena.
This isn't a disguise. A hat and sunglasses is not a disguise. And I like sit in the back of the thing, and he clearly notices them.
Yeah.
Janet and King are the best.
Oh yeah, the truth serum scene is great.
Goggins is Donnie was like,
Goggins is amazing.
He's like
as
that movie's
role.
not funny, and I'm like, there's funny parts in that movie.
Dude, Goggins kills it.
Oh, and he's telling me that Michael Pena is not funny in that movie. And
Walter Goggins, is that his name?
So there's flashback scenes in Quantimania, and Michael Pena is not in the movie to describe them. He's not in the movie at all. None of his.
Dude, that'd been hell funny if before they did the flashback, there's just a scene of him calling him. Like, hey, we're stuck in the quantum realm. Will you give us a flashback? Holds the phone up.
Just let him do it.
Like Hank Pym has some scenes. He's okay.
Does he have an Ant-Man suit?
No.
Okay.
How about our new Cassie? Is she gonna be our stature?
Yeah.
You can see it.
Yeah.
She grows, right? Because Harry ruined it with the toys.
She's a child, bro.
You're right.
They grow. Okay.
Her whole thing in the movie is
she fucked up, and she's the reason why they're there.
Well, it's funny because she goes to jail in the very beginning of the movie.
Is she a protester like everyone guessed?
Yeah, she doesn't. She
doesn't go to jail for a real reason. She goes to jail for a fakey bullshit reason.
The reason behind the homelessness in San Francisco is because of the blip.
No, it's definitely not because of zoning restrictions and old buildings and terrible land.
So when they get the Quantimania,
I mean that makes sense. 5 years go by and your house is gone. And like dude, someone else lives.
We have homeless issues in fucking San Francisco right this fucking.
I know.
second.
It's because Thanos snapped them away.
No, it's because of bad zoning.
But the blip would make it worse.
I would love if a politician came out and like to say, guys, I know we're dealing with this heavy homeless problem, but ever since Thanos snapped, they just kept going.
So the movie starts, and Cassie and Hank
most movies do
made this this device that can contact the quantum realm.
Why does she want to contact it?
Because why not? It's cool. And then
that's science, bro.
Janet's
dude,
like,
why do you want to split the atom? I don't know, because it's cool. And they blow up.
And you've seen it in the trailer. She's like, "What? Don't do it. You got to turn it off right now." And then
you're gonna find out I fucked everyone in the Quantumverse.
Yes.
Did she?
So basically,
is that true?
Basically, Janet. Well, yeah, she fucked King. She's already
MODOK.
confirmed to have
relationship with Bill Murray.
With Bill Murray as well.
Who the fuck's Bill Murray?
He's just some guy.
He's a ruler there, ain't he? Like
yeah.
Clintar or something.
It's a very small role.
Is that like? Are we doing the opposite thing?
I thought they
where
used
like
his army
Hank Pym
to
is
fight though.
No, so they get there. King's killed thousands of people.
Are they people?
Yes.
He's killed Avengers,
How are they people?
right?
Did he shrink them down?
There's humans there, but they don't know they're humans.
How'd they get down there? Did he bring him there?
I don't know.
Any connection to Fantastic Four like everyone used to think a long time ago?
No. Black guy from what's that show? The Good Place. He ends up just being like a mind reader guy.
That's dumb.
Yeah, people were upset about his character.
They thought he was going to actually be somebody.
Well, people thought he'd be Mr. Fantastic.
No.
Mr.
They can't keep race swapping everybody. Because it just seems
How
weird.
do you explain Jonathan Majors?
Well, King is kind of King. I mean, I feel like I've never seen him really as a white guy unless you go by like Rama Tut and. I mean, I guess
that's a little okay. The Rama Tut thing, him not being black but also being Rama Tut is a little weird in the comics. Okay, him being like a white.
Mortis looks Asian. Like he looks kind of like the Mandarin.
He might also be Sifun.
Who?
Yogg-Sothoth?
No, Kang. That's the other rumor. Is he's the original writer of the Darkhold?
That would be fucking mind blowing. That would mess up.
Is Kang a magical character in the comic books? No. He's mostly tech based, right? Oh, okay.
But I think Rama Tut might be.
Rama Tut has a fucking floating sphinx that he pilots and shit.
Pilots?
Yeah, I think he flies it.
It's like stone.
Yeah, it flies.
I think
that's some Venture Brothers shit right there.
Agatha Harkness has connections to Kang too, where she like fucks him over at some point.
She also banged Kang.
Dude, Kang's in everything. I realized, like reading up, like even new stuff. Like he's in the new Venom comic.
Oh yeah, because they're building up to a whole Kang event.
Because they're going to do that in the movies.
To sell the movie or the movies and the comics together, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's been like.
That's got to be a little annoying as comic fans, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm fine with it.
I like
events.
I don't like when they.
I'm not talking about the events, but like the events that coincide with the movies.
Oh.
Like, wouldn't you want them to do something a little bit different in the comic books?
I feel like it gets me more
What
excited.
bugs me is when they start drawing them like the comic book suits and stuff like that. Like when
who have they really done that besides X-Men?
Everybody kind of like Hawkeye.
She-Hulk still like massively buff?
No,
she lost that.
Oh,
or she got control again, or whatever you want to call it. Which I think we're gonna rewatch that with my friend's mom, Brandon's mom.
Oh.
She hasn't seen it, and I figure that's the fastest show we can get through in one night, maybe. But Ronnie's trying to do it on a weekday, and I'm like, like my son's got school, and I think she's got work, so I got to talk to him again about that. Which, again, people are still complaining about the CGI in Marvel movies and stuff. Did it improve in Ant-Man? Or does it look like Spike? Is like all the memes?
It does look like Shark Girl or Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
What's his name?
Taylor Lautner?
No, Electro.
Oh,
George
Garcia?
Lopez?
Yeah, but what's the name of his character though?
Mr.
Electro or whatever. Dreams.
I mean, he kind of looks like that.
That's what I imagine MODOK looked like.
Yeah.
Go to sleep, you
Just
little
a big
bleep.
face on a robot body.
Which I was fine with how all the characters looked in those bad movies, but
yeah, but those are camp.
This is pretty camp.
Sylvester Stallone literally did one of his best acting performances playing 5 different characters in one of those movies.
I mean, whenever I see an Ant-Man movie, I know in the back of my head this is the same director as Bring It On, so I'm like...
That is fucking crazy. But Payne Reed was pinned to do Fantastic Four.
Was it Rain Johnson was the first one, or was it... no, it's the guy who does...
Scott Pilgrim.
You mean that was cast first and they got rid of him?
The director.
The director for the first one.
Mr. Electric.
The director for the first one. He was the guy who directs the...
It's a black dude, the Fantastic Four?
No.
He's Tim Story?
He's talking about director...
The first Ant-Man movie. Who was the guy who was directing
Scott
it?
Pilgrim.
Yeah, it's the guy who does the stupid British movies.
Oh, Edgar Wright.
Baby Driver, yeah. And wow.
Stupid British movies? We just watched Scott Pilgrim last night.
No, the doesn't he do Shaun of the Dead?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I love those. Those are like... Two of those are my.
I haven't watched the last one, which is weird because I'm a huge
at the end of the world.
Yeah,
or I think
it's something like that.
End of Mm-hmm. It's about going to bars and
no. It's weird that no.
It's okay. It's not as good as the first.
In a time where all movies were about the world ending, and I think I watched everything.
But that.
What's that apocalypse movie with all the cameos of celebrities?
You know how I hate Donnie always comes up on this.
Yeah,
it's called This Is the End.
Yeah, that movie.
Donnie has bugged me to watch that forever. And I remember
it's funny.
I remember you telling me, you're like, dude, you get so much anxiety watching it.
You would.
But I ended up watching it. It was cool. It was, but to be honest, it dated because a lot of those actors have either like Franco, like it's just trash now. He's such a horrible person. You can't enjoy it really. And then there's certain actors and stuff and actresses. Like Rihanna's kind of annoying. Like I don't mind her, but like in the movie, she's a little annoying. Michael Cera is Michael Cera. But yeah, I watched it. It is weird. And then the stories I read before about it, like who's the chick that plays Hermione or whatever her name is?
Emma Watson.
Hermione, huh?
Hermione.
Emma Watson had a bad experience with them, and how they were very like over sexualizing her or some shit. So then watching it now, it's kind of like took me out of the film, kind of. But I mean, it is funny, like finding the one porno mag, and I'm a jerk off everywhere. It's funny. Have you seen it?
No.
It's worth watching, but like I said, everything kind of just took me out of it because of how much has happened since then. But yeah, overall, do you recommend we see it
on Disney Plus?
Damn, you went there. Better everyone.
Damn, I was honestly debating about after leaving here, and I'm just gonna go see like a late night showing of it.
It's more fun than Eternals.
Is it better than Love and Thunder?
That's not saying much.
See, my problem with Love and Thunder is I like Valkyrie and Thor.
So you're a little more biased because of the characters, not the story.
I love Ant-Man too.
To me, your hair, like you did it, like you're waving.
I'm just trying to get my ears.
I went to see Quantumania for Kang and see what kind of crazy.
I heard he's amazing in it though.
Yeah, he's really good. He beats the shit out of Scott.
And
I just
which
don't.
Kang is this though?
The Conqueror.
So it's the main King, the Conqueror.
Apparently.
Does he die at in the movie?
Apparently. There's no way he's dead still. All the kings sent him to the quantum realm.
Does he have a dumb chair?
Yes, he does.
Yes.
The teleporter, right?
Yes.
It's like a big
cushion. The whole point of the movie is
he's stuck, right?
Janet touched the chair, and she got to see into all of his memories of destroying thousands of planets and realities and multiverses.
But why, though?
Why?
Why does he destroy all these? Just to conquer them? You can't really conquer something that's destroyed, right?
Why? Who's the guy at the end of Loki? What was his name? Doesn't he just say why he destroys? I don't know. It doesn't really get into it.
He wanted to do something
Janet's
else.
Like, oh my god, I can't let you do this, and she shrinks his power thing on his chair, so he's stuck in the quantum realm.
Oh.
And Ant-Man has the tech to get small enough to get to the power core.
Quantum realm.
Yes. Is it a certain crystal or something that everyone thought it was, or new rock stars predicted it was going to be this?
It's some type of crystal.
Something from the comics that gives them power or something. I don't know. So, anyways, better than Thor. You said no.
They're like equal, I would say.
People hate Love and Thunder.
Better than Black Widow.
I like Black Widow.
That wasn't an answer.
Ryan's a weird
I said
person.
better than Black Widow.
The only thing I don't like about Black Widow is Taskmaster.
And
he asked,
and how the fuck she survives falling.
How everyone survives. All the Black Widows survive.
Well, Yelena said, "Forget about me," and then she flew backwards and she just fell for miles.
There's some movies,
and survived.
Mm-hmm.
There's some movies that I do get it suspending your belief. I said it wrong.
You said it correct. It would be you suspending your belief, but it's called the suspension. It's called my suspension of belief.
But that movie pushed the boundaries. Black Widow pushed it.
The Avalanche, they just left like 1 million prisoners to die.
It pushed it hard.
Avalanche?
That's when she was fighting
when they're in the prison,
trying to break out.
The prison gets covered in snow and they leave, killing thousands.
Yeah, that probably happened. I mean, we have the Sokovia Accords for a reason.
Fucking mutants. I mean,
because Wanda tried to prevent a terrorist from killing people, so she
killed more people.
She threw it up in the air. It just hit one level of a thing, and she got blamed for that, even though she saved the people on the ground.
I'm surprised Superman didn't get anything like that.
for leveling the whole city.
Okay. But how? Like they literally had him in captivity, and they.
Well, he didn't stop the planet from getting terraformed, so.
He did.
Yeah, but it still happened.
But it stopped. It's not like the planet's still terraformed, right? Good thing we're getting Superman reversed. Blowing up a bunch of buildings was dumb. I think him breaking Zod's neck was a great scene. How else?
Dragon Ball Z.
Like this and push into his eyes.
They're the same strength. They're both Kryptonians. It's not like he's fighting a normal man. It's like you just fly him up. If you fly him up, you carry him.
Then why didn't Homeboy snap Superman's neck?
If it's the same
because
strength,
he wasn't in the position to get there to be able to snap his neck.
But if it's the same strength, that means I can go up to you and push into your eyes and it would bust through.
I'm not shooting lasers right now, Ryan.
But the lasers wouldn't hurt him.
Yeah, but they're still like a energy blast, right? He's not just gonna cover his eyes. Like you don't know what's gonna happen after that. I'm just saying that the blowing up the city is an un-Superman thing to do, but I don't think breaking his neck was an un-Superman thing to do. I think that was the last resort for a new Superman. And how else?
Maybe
you're really gonna throw you're gonna really throw a
silicone sealed vac.
Oh, whatever it's called. What? It's not called silicone. It's called
saran wraps.
But.
Maybe Ursa Miller ran up to him before he killed him and whispered in the Superman's ear and
start a cult. You're basically Jesus.
Superman's
that's the only part. That's the only scene I like from the Justice League movie is when he's running and Superman goes.
You watch it?
No, his eyes move. That's the cool part because his eyes barely move, and that's when Ezra's like, it's like he shits his pants.
And his
but that's how it would. That's how it would go, right? Right.
Oh man.
Superman just kill him, right?
And then now Shazam's gonna suck. It looks horrible.
It does look really.
I hate that too because I really like that
for Shazam.
I saw a interview of one of the girls of the. There's the three women that are the villains.
Lucy Liu.
There's only two.
There's Lucy Liu. There's Helen something.
Helena Bonham Carter.
And then there's a younger Hispanic girl. She's not a villain though. Well, she's their sister.
Yeah.
And she was talking about how she was excited coming into the movie because she watched a lot of WandaVision. So in her car, she would practice the hand motions of Wanda doing magic. But if you watch the trailer, she just sticks her hands out.
So, this is the young girl?
Yeah.
That's the one I remember. Is the one where she's going like that and she's pulling it out.
Are they saying WandaVision? She's ready. Right now, she wants to.
She talks about that at one point, right? Why?
She said she can't talk about what she. The fans asked her last week what she wants to have moving forward. She can't talk about it because it might spoil what she wants.
What was she most excited for? Was No More Mutants back in the day.
Wait, did you see that scene in South Park where Randy's getting high in the barn and he's doing the...
Yeah, I told you about that.
Ryan,
I finally saw that the other day and I
yeah.
And they're watching him. What the fuck is he doing?
Well, anyways, before we get off, what's the rating for Antman and the Wasp?
2 out of 10. Even though I haven't seen it. Better than Eternals?
It's gotta be a 4.
That should be our new
a 6.5.
That should be our new Marvel grading thing. Is it better than Eternals?
6.5.
Yeah,
that sounds like
better than average. What would you give Eternals? Do we ever do Eternals?
No,
because I don't think we watched it.
No.
Let's do an Eternals one really quick because that should be the baseline.
I feel like I need to rewatch it.
I give Eternals a 3.
Salma Hayek dies. That already hurts me.
The actors.
She dies off screen.
Black Knight isn't Black Knight.
No, he's a pussy.
Not yet.
You hear some guy say sword, and then that's the only answer.
The actors are good.
It's not even worth watching.
It's a little too long.
It's way too long.
The villain being all CGI is kind of
spaghetti.
Boring. He's just kind of generic alien villain, which kind of sucks.
And no one will see me coming.
And we got a cameo from a character nobody cares about.
Who?
Star Fox. Are you telling me people care about Star Fox? You telling me average human?
I like.
Do
Star
you
Fox.
like the rapey ass Star Fox?
I don't like the rapey part, but I like.
I like the non-rapey.
I like what ties
I like
to
him being Thanos' brother and all the drama with it.
Baby mama drama.
Well, he was really cool in the original Infinity Gauntlet. Like he
wasn't that cool. I read that comic. He was not that cool.
I like him.
He was no.
He's
he gets trapped
annoying brother.
He gets him, Firelord. All of them get like.
He takes off his mouth.
Isn't it Firelord?
I don't know.
They're like it's him, Drax, Firelord. They're all like in the area. And
The Heralds.
The Herald is it Fire? Yeah, it's Firelord. Firestorm's in DC.
Yeah, it's not
so
a
it's Firelord.
It's a dude. It's not any number of those fiery girls.
There is a Herald that is.
Do they
fire?
Are the people who have fire powers
Nova?
No.
What?
Not
Maybe,
Nova, but it's the.
He's the guy with the staff.
I know. We're talking. You're right. We already said that.
Okay.
No, but isn't it the one that Human Torch likes?
I think so.
Yeah.
Is that the Spider-Man chick?
No, I think she's named like Supernova or some shit. I don't know.
Champagne
That sounds familiar.
Supernova. Then there's a Brazilian one in DC. That is green fire.
I'll end on something interesting.
Someday you will find me caught between the landslide in a champagne supernova
really good song.
in the sky.
Oasis.
Someday you will.
Oasis has like 4 good songs I like.
They have an album, and then that everybody shat on, and they released an album that everybody pumped that was garbage.
I watched the beginning of the old the Fantastic Four, the last one, because I think Kate Mara is hot.
Ew, that one?
And
Fran Forstick?
Yeah. And I wanted to see.
I tried watching that.
I wanted to see how they got their powers.
He's an old ass teenager. Miles Teller's an old ass teenager.
I wanted to see how they
his friend is like 50 years old.
I wanted to see why Thing shows up and why is he so small. And I wanted to see
Rock Monster.
because I've caught it in different parts
Rock
and I just
Did you get to the end where they figure out their name?
No. Yeah, I've seen that part though, where he's like, "That's fantastic." He's like, "That's her name." It's just fucking
Does it cut to
stupid.
black? Yeah, it cuts to black
Yeah.
after they don't say it. Ugh, I hate when they fucking do that kind of.
No, I think he says
Does he
Fantastic
say it?
Four.
I remember it cutting.
Regardless, I've seen a bunch of parts, but this is from the beginning. It started, so I was like, whatever. I let it play. The movie could have been
Trash bag Doom.
It could have been an okay movie if it didn't connect. I think to Fantastic Four.
Doom,
If it was just
fuck. Doom looks like he's covered in trash bags, bro.
First, okay.
He looks like he's like someone has like covered him in trash bags and taken a heat gun or like a.
I didn't
like
even get to that point. I
He's
seen
just
that-
like heat vacuum on stuck on.
I've seen parts.
His cloak is like a tarp.
I've seen
and he's
parts
butt
of
ass
that.
naked. He's just covered in like slightly electrical like. Oh God, he's.
But if the movie
worst.
was just like some sci-fi weird movie, I think people would let it slide. But
No.
you trying to make it Fantastic Four is horrible. I got to the point where they got all their powers, and it's really stupid that
Is it Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah.
That's the torch.
his pod is catching on fire, so that's why
They're all elements, bro.
the rocks are he can't get the door shut, and the rocks are falling on him. I don't know why Reed could stretch. So maybe they explain it later, but I stopped. Then I'm like, wait, Sue's not with them, but Sue's there when she brings them back by herself.
She's not with her because she's invisible.
Well, she's brings them back, and the thing, like whatever, when they land, hits her, and that's what makes her transparent.
Are they in
I
the
was like,
negative zone? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to. They called it a different name though, but it is the negative zone. And they leave Victor. He falls, and they're like, just leave him. Like, but that guy, holy fuck. If that movie was a Fantastic Four, I would say, it's a good sci-fi movie. But
What do they
the guy
call him? They call him Victor Domachev?
no, he's fun.
Is he Von Doom in that
Yeah,
one?
because they say
Which one is he? Victor Domachev or whatever?
I think it's the other one.
Oh, okay.
I don't. The ones that
And like his real name is like Von Doom,
Yeah,
right?
I don't
Okay,
know.
that's.
But
But that at least
she was like,
at least that
Mara
costume
goes,
was good.
okay, Dr. Doom. She says something like that to him.
Okay.
Sue, let's not fight.
No.
Let's.
But that guy is horrible in that movie.
Wait, is that the movie where she goes like, I can make a bubble in your blood and kill you or whatever, explode your heart? Or is that the comic?
I mean,
Is that a comic?
probably the comic.
she could do that.
I just remember her saying that to somebody, either
In
Namor or
Wolverine-
Doom.
in Wolverine, she tells him I could make you go blind.
He's like, sure, I can just through Jim. And
She can't. He doesn't kill him because this is when he was brainwashed by the Hand, and they're sending him to kill different people. In Fantastic Four, he starts trying to go through them, but Invisible Woman.
Who's the most powerful? Invisible Woman's got to be the most powerful
She's
one.
the most powerful one.
Okay. That's some bullshit. Not. I mean, her power. Not women being strong. That's okay. We're. Good with that.
I was like, how's Johnny gonna fit into this? And it's like, oh, he knows how to fix cars, so he can help them weld and stuff like that. So it makes sense to an.
What was in the first one?
Point. Johnny was just a pilot.
Yeah, he was just a fucking
Stunt
daredevil
driver.
guy, right?
Yeah.
And he get like you can fly our ship, sure. The cool thing about this one, at least,
Superheroes need to stop flying to space. Only bad shit happens.
The cool thing
They
about
either get possessed by a giant bird,
I shouldn't even say
or they
cool.
get weird powers.
I shouldn't say cool, but the better part about this one is they go do it without telling anybody. Like NASA's gonna take over, so they're like, "Fuck that! We worked on this. We're all gonna hop in here and go to the negative zone."
We're gonna get superpowers, not these fucking nerds from NASA.
So that makes more sense than someone like Dr. Doom funding it and being like, "We're gonna bring on Ben Grimm and your brother as a pilot," and that makes more sense.
But
I guess
at least
from
the Doom costume was pretty solid in the first two.
Yeah. Well, watch the fucking horrible 80s one, or 90s, I guess. That one with the thing that has like the animatronic face, he's cool looking. The thing in that movie's fucking horrible.
Marvel has one. I think they have one more good try to fix the family.
I think they'll do it. Doom just has to be huge. He has to be Thanos' threat, I think.
He should be.
No, I don't think
introduced
he should be
by this point.
Thanos' threat. I think he should just be a huge power player in the universe.
He has to be introduced.
Sure.
How are you gonna do Secret Wars unless they're just
But he should-
focusing on the original?
He shouldn't lose though, right? Doom should never really lose, right?
Doom never loses.
Doom does as he
I mean,
pleases.
even if he
don't
does lose,
blow the horn. Doom toots as he pleases.
Doom can twist whatever into saying that he wins.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember one last
Biggest asshole ever.
one last rumor is
I didn't lose.
He's literally-
Checkmate, I didn't lose.
He's
I didn't feel
literally
like playing.
every dude on the internet.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, bro. Let's box. Let's do this. I'll fight you.
Dr. Chad.
the last big rumor going on right now.
Yeah, let's see Doom's podcast. Doom having a podcast.
Doom here.
Today we're on with Abomination. Today we're on with Doom.
And
What say you, Doom?
Disney may sell Hulu.
If that
and-
happens, then what?
Then they get the rights to Namor and Hulk.
Hulu will?
Mhm.
So Marvel will lose it?
No, selling Hulu in some type of trade with.
It's just weird because I feel like
20th Century Fox or something.
I feel like it's
well, they
already
own 20th Century
working.
Fox already.
Then
It's already working for them.
It's
to use
Universal.
Namor
They
and
don't.
Hulk.
What?
Yeah, that just straight shut off. I know it went blue.
yeah, it did.
But why did
It's-
it just shut off?
I heard it earlier.
several times.
No, I heard it. I saw it turn blue, but it shutting off is weird.
Well, if
what,
it's idle for long enough, it'll just shut.
what does it benefit us getting Namor and Hulk when we already got them? Besides, we get a single movie. I don't know if Namor and Hulk carry a single movie.
Hulk can.
We've already gone through the ringer of those too.
We need to know more about his bald ass son.
That was a bad move in She-Hulk.
What? Him being bald?
Bring a scar.
Oh.
Bad form, Peter.
You say bald ass son?
His hair is pretty bad.
Oh, okay. See,
It's like half cut.
It's really bad.
Okay. I don't remember it that much.
I don't mind the look. People are like, "Oh, it doesn't look like Scar." It's like whatever. It is kind of weird that he's so short. But my thing is like, how are you going to throw that in here just as a last episode and be like, what? He left? Shouldn't we got a whole movie of him getting Scar?
I mean, with it being She-Hulk season 2, they could be like, well, that actually didn't happen. I just thought it would be nice if he had his son with him.
No, they're definitely going to keep his son around.
There's got to be a story coming with it. I don't know what. But I heard Hulk was supposed to be in Captain America, though, too. Red Hulk being in it makes kind of sense.
Yeah.
So,
It's another Venture Bros thing, I remember.
anyways.
Send me into space until they figure out how to turn people into Hulks.
I'm not excited about Red Hulk, really, because I don't like Harrison Ford. I can't believe it. He's just going to be all like,
I'm
true.
so angry.
It's all true.
It was just dumb earrings.
Snakes.
Can you-
It has to be. I know.
They better put his earring in.
Hold on, I gotta put my earring in. And he's so fucking old, man. These guys are all gonna die. I want a badass Red Hulk.
I want
man.
Andy Serkis back.
Claw can come back.
Claw's pretty cool.
Just come back as
be
sound. Yeah.
Ultron will bring him back or something.
That'd be fucking sick.
He might come
that's
back
what's
for,
cool because Armor Wars is now got moved to a movie now.
Well, we're also getting Vision Quest apparently.
Do you think
and Wonder Man?
Do you think they get him back to play?
Wonder Man sounds weird. Sounds like it's gonna be a comedy, but I'm okay with them not making every superhero TV show a. Oh, it's got to be an epic superhero story.
They have a pathway for Wanda getting her powers back.
I mean, she has powers.
Isn't she dead? Is she trapped under a mountain?
There's a whole leak of Agatha Coven of Chaos.
You should have sent it to me.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah, you just didn't look. You're a terrible, terrible, terrible
Several
person.
weeks
I'm the one that texts Ryan like crazy.
Several
Ryan
weeks
never
ago.
Messaging me back.
It was a few weeks ago.
I was already wrapping up.
I was like, I feel like 2 hours, but no,
it's not. I was already wrapping up, but we brought up a couple other things.
Well,
that's it.
That's been it, guys.
Thank you guys for listening.
Check us out on all the
watching
fucking social media platforms.
I know no one watches anymore. These are just fun for us.
Yeah. You gotta cut this out.
What social medias are you on?
What social media? I was just trying to think.
He's on Twitter.
I'm on Twitter.
He doesn't really have a Twitter presence. He's got a Facebook presence.
Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, but I haven't done TikToks in a minute.
I mean, that's the only one people pay attention to now.
I know. I gotta go back.
No, I watch YouTube Shorts, bro.
I always do funny TikTok like pictures.
YouTube Shorts isn't owned by the Chinese government, man.
YouTube and Facebook are for old people. And
Bullshit.
Everyone tells me Facebook's old for me.
YouTube's not for old people. You're fucking crazy.
I mean, I use YouTube for TV, basically.
That's everybody does.
But yeah, and then we're on all the podcast streams. That's our best bet is being on Spotify.
Spoofy?
Sure. Spotify, Apple, and all that good shit. But listen to that and then check out our other podcast.
So shove it up your ass.
Full of it. And we will see you later. Go ahead, Declan.
It's a podcast.